Yes, I do feel like I was Nigerian, and I've always felt Nigerian from the moment that I was born. It's not just because of the opportunity that was presented to me, and I think people who have known me will see that I've always embodied that spirit of being a pure, proudly Nigerian woman. So I don't want people to feel like she only feels Nigerian just because, she was offered an opportunity. I've always been proudly Nigerian, and I'll still be proudly Nigerian as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chidimma. Sanbonan, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is what we were saying even before Home Affairs came through for us as a country. This is what we were saying. Because explain to me, why the hell would we want a Nigerian, proudly Nigerian woman representing us as South African? This is what we're saying. You go on her social media, nothing about her says I'm proudly South African. I'm a proudly South African woman. Everything says Nigerian, proudly Nigerian woman. And we're not fighting that, but we will not have that as a representation of our country. Heck no. She wants to be a proudly Nigerian woman wearing our crown that cost millions. I need this girl. Because we're very clear from the get-go, her name, nothing about her name says I'm South African, but it's fine. If your father is the one that named you and your mother is South African, we can't fault you for that. But if you also go on your social media platforms and you don't even have our flag, everything about your content says Nigerian, proudly Nigerian at that, and you keep on wanting to gaslight us with your post, proudly South African, you hating I'm winning.
No one's gonna scam me. Ndivuke ndihleli kanje ndivule amehlo ndinengqondo. Please, asoze.
I need Dr. Matthew's girlfriend, Dr. Matthew's a wife. Now she's going on interviews crying. Oh, what happened to me? What happened? I'm starting to feel it now. So you're only starting to feel it now all the time. You were not feeling it. Guess who was feeling it? For 23 years, guess who was feeling it? When are you only starting to feel it now? Shame. You are lucky. You are very lucky, my dear. Because for 23 years, someone else was feeling the exact pain. And BBC Nigeria, calling themselves BBC Africa, has been so successful in pushing a certain narrative. Listen to this title. Beauty queen Chidimma, who received xenophobic abuse in South Africa and became the subject of a government investigation, has said the saga has left her seeking therapy. Still pushing that xenophobia narrative. Proudly so, pushing it. I'm not expecting much, to be honest, from Nigerian journalists. I'm not expecting much, but damn. Imagine calling themselves BBC Africa and reporting lies, propaganda, cooked up story. Someone trying so hard to be this victim. One thing about BBC, they've made sure that they keep on gaslighting us. It's Nigerian journalism after all. What can we expect,
I'll be fine.
I'm really, really sorry you had to go through that. And, it all came to a climax with the Home Affairs Office releasing that preliminary investigation report that said that there is an allegation about your mom having committed fraud in the registration of your birth. How do you respond to that? You've never responded.
Yes, obviously I cannot respond to it because it is a legal matter, so I have to first gather all the facts around it before I can make any comments around it.
Now, how do you not have facts when it comes to this? Because you've been so sure. In other interviews, she's been boldly saying, I'm proudly South African and proudly Nigerian. Obviously, she started being proudly Nigerian after she was invited to the pageant. Otherwise, she was proudly South African. And then now she's like, I've always known, I've always been boldly Nigerian, I've always been a boldly Nigerian woman. Like, how? Then when South Africans raised that, you should have, withdrawn at that time, because that's exactly how you feel. Now, I'm shocked. How does she not have facts when it comes to her identity? I don't have facts right now. What do you mean? Do let me know, guys, what you think in the comment section down below.
Yes, I do feel like I was Nigerian, and I've always felt Nigerian from the moment that I was born. It's not just because of the opportunity that was presented to me, and I think people who have known me will see that I've always embodied that spirit of being a pure, proudly Nigerian woman. So I don't want people to feel like she only feels Nigerian just because, she was offered an opportunity. I've always been proudly Nigerian, and I'll still be proudly Nigerian as well.